Hello, my name is Dr. Rodriguez. I am a science professor. STEAM is an educational movement that combines science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. On the iSTEAM channel, we will introduce STEAM fields as access points for experiential learning, inquiry, and critical thinking. Today's episode, mitosis. In this lab, you will investigate the process by which organisms produce new cells for growth or for replacement of damaged cells. This process involves mitosis or nuclear division that occurs during 4 phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. During these stages of a cell cycle, genetic material or DNA is divided in 2 equal identical quantities. Mitosis is followed by cytokinesis, or cytoplasmic division of 2 new identical cells separated from each other during the process. Cytokinesis means cell moving. 2 cells move away from each other and can start their own cycle after cytokinesis occurred. If I get cuts on my finger, they will heal because of the process called mitotic cell division, which replaces damaged cells. Cell cycle. All cells go through a life cycle called the cell cycle. There are 4 periods referred as G1, S, G2, and M for mitosis in the life cycle of a body cell. The G1 period is the first growth period of the cell cycle. The second period of the cell cycle is called the S period for synthesis, and it is the period of the cell cycle in which DNA is replicated from the DNA that is already in the cell. The third period is called the G2 period because it's the growth period number 2. Growth and development are completed in the G2 period and the cells prepare for mitosis. The G1, S, and G2 periods occur between cell divisions during the phase of the cell cycle collectively called interphase. The fourth and final period of the body cell cycle is called the M period for mitosis. During this period, the cell divides and shares the genetic material between 2 nuclei that are genetically identical. Using models and charts, study the phases of mitosis in both the plant and animal cells and note the changes that characterize each mitotic phase. Use the diagrams to assist you. Mitosis. Note that in a dividing animal cell, a cleavage furrow forms during cytokinesis and pinches the parent cell into 2 identical daughter cells. Plant cells do not produce cleavage furrow. They form a cell plate which divides the cell into 2. Each cell plate grows outward until it reaches the plasma membrane and it divides the parent cell into 2 daughter cells. Later, a new cell wall forms from the cell plate and 2 separate genetically identical cells form. Stages of mitosis. Mitosis have 4 major stages of cell division: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, and cytokinesis. When a living organism needs new cells to repair damage, grow, or just maintain his condition, cells undergo mitosis. Cells spend most of their time in interphase, a stage where the cellular division does not occur. During interphase, the chromosomes are uncoiled into chromatin, a thin invisible fiber of DNA. The nuclear membrane and the nucleolus are visible. Prophase. The DNA and proteins start to condense and become visible in the form of chromosomes. The 2 centrioles move toward the opposite end of the cell in animals, and or microtubules are assembled in plants to form a mitotic spindle. The nuclear envelope and the nucleolus disappear. Metaphase. The spindle apparatus attaches to the duplicated chromosomes or sister chromatids. All the chromosomes are lined up at the equator or middle of the spindle. They are now in their most tightly condensed form. Anaphase. The spindle fibers attached to the 2 sister chromatids of each chromosome contract and separate chromosomes, which move to opposite poles of the cell. The chromosomes are pulled away from each other. Telophase. The chromosomes reach the poles, decondense and uncoil, and reappear as chromatin. New membranes form nuclear envelopes and the nucleolus reappear. Mitotic spindle fibers disappear. Cytokinesis, the division of the cytoplasm. The two new cells pinch off in animal cells, or a cell plate forms in plant cells. Cytokinesis reaches completion, creating two daughter cells identical to each other. Viewing a prepared slide. Look at your slide under high power, or 40x. Search for each phase of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, or telophase. Find the four phases of mitosis and cytokinesis on the slide that you observe. Draw each stage. Describe each of the stages. I hope this presentation was insightful. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoy learning about STEAM. Please also share this channel with someone you think can benefit from or will enjoy the presentation of the iSTEAM channel. Hope to see you soon!